Look at this one, guys. This gladiola is so beautiful. Look at that. It's now blooming here. This is the view that you will see inside our bathroom. And then going here are some of my zinnias. Hey, hey, hey! Look at this one. He was digging some of the plants here. That's why some of them are dying. But anyway, some of my cosmos and zinnias here are also growing well, together with some of my dahlias. Look at that, guys. So hopefully they will all grow well, and let's see what happens. Okay guys, so I just started lifting my boom boom yellow because I noticed that it's not really growing as fast as I was expecting it to be. Because if I'm going to compare it with its sister, look at this one. This boom boom yellow is really growing so fast, and I plant them, both of them, at the same time. And look at this one. And I am suspecting that the issue behind this very slow growth and this very unhealthy looking foliage is probably there's something rotting in the tuber. So that's what I'm going to find out now. So I just dig this one from its pot. This one was here, so I just remove it. And now I'm going to check what happened to this one. So this is the tuber, and as you can see, guys, oh my god, look at that. The tuber is rotting, and I think this is the main reason why it was like this. And let's check that. Oh, the other tuber as well. Look at that. The other tuber is also very mushy. So I think this is probably, oh, here's another one here. This one is also very mushy. Look at that. It's like almost empty. So if you encounter something like this one, maybe you can try to cut the, you can probably do some cuttings in here. So I can see that there's some spikes in here that maybe I can just cut, like this one. So I will be removing this one from here, and I will take this cutting. Look at this one. So I can probably just take the cutting of this part of this tuber, because I think the whole tuber is rotting. Look at that. It's really rotting, so I have to just remove it from here and take some cuttings. So there's a big one in here. So let's see what happens with this one, and I will be back in a short while. Okay guys, so after 3 days of taking the cuttings from that boom boom yellow, so here you go. I have created a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I have a total of 6 cuttings here from that boom boom yellow. So hopefully they will all survive. So you guys maybe are wondering what was the cause, or what's the possible cause of that tuber rot from my already growing dahlia. So according to what I have read from some articles on the internet based on my own research, mainly because I have planted my dahlia tubers too early in the season, which is another factor. So they said that when the temperature is below 15 degrees Celsius and when it's always wet, and yeah, as mentioned, when it's cold and when it's always wet, that's another possibility. So I have some dahlias in here that is in a similar situation, but the thing is that nowadays it's not really getting really cold, that is, you know, always below 15 degrees Celsius. And somehow this one started to, you know, have some um, leaves, some spike growing already in here. So by the way, this is my sweet Natalie, so I'm also really being careful with this one. And another thing is that somehow the tuber of this sweet Natalie is a bit exposed in the air, so it has its time to dry out. Even, you know, the soil is looking wet, as what you can see right now at the moment, which is the thing that I have not done with my boom boom yellow, because when my boom boom yellow, I think, was planted, it was also still very cold, and it was always wet. It was raining because it used to be placed on that side of our garden, on that wheelbarrow, and it has been always raining. And I tried to move them in here, but I thought it was probably too late. But then anyways, if it's not because of the temperature and the water issue, another factor is that there is a fungus called fusarium. So the fusarium also thrives when the temperature is cold and when it's always wet. So as mentioned, that is another possibility that could happen here with my dahlia. So what happens with fusarium is that it prevents the water from going up to the stem, because some parts of the tuber and even some parts of the stem of the dahlia is starting to become rotten. So luckily, I think what we have seen 3 days ago was just the tuber that is mainly rotting. I actually have seen a part of the stem of this dahlia that is already rotting, but luckily I was able to spot it right away and cut it. And yeah, I tried to still plant that rotten part, but I cut the rotten part, but I kept the fresh part. Oh my god, look at this one. There is a monster here. I need to cut this one. Where is this? So I need to kill this one. There you go. Chop. So yes, aside from that, as mentioned guys, aside from the cold temperature, below 15 degrees, cold, and always wet, another issue is the fungus called fusarium. So there is a way or remedy to prevent fusarium, as what they said, which is the use of sulfur and as well as the hydrated lime. So luckily I have them in here also in our garden. And what you need to do also to prevent the spread of that is make sure that the tools that you have used to cut your cuttings from the infected ones is also gonna be cleaned properly. You can use bleach, but as you have seen on my recent video, 3 days ago. I was using my just my hands, so gloves, and I keep always, changing my gloves anyway and dispose it properly, so I don't have anything to worry about when it comes to tools. But then if you're using tools, as mentioned, just make sure to sanitize it. Maybe you can use bleach to make sure that it kills the bacteria. And also, as mentioned, I did the application of the sulfur and hydrated lime in here in this spot, just to make sure that it's also not going to spread to the other plant, which is, so far it's looking really healthy. Look at that. And I just can't wait to see the flowers of this boom boom yellow. Look at that. So let's see what happens. Now it's sunny day, not raining anymore compared to the past few days. And let me just also take you for a short tour here in my dahlia patch. So as you can see here right now, my El Paso is still blooming, still lots of flowers to bloom soon. But as mentioned, I was just a bit sad to see that it's mainly blown center, but otherwise I'm happy about it, the color combination. Next to it is I have the Fuzzy Wuzzy, and I'm just really excited to see the flower of this Fuzzy Wuzzy. It's just something that I really like to have here in our garden, and it's actually my first time to see this one, the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Next to it is, I think, my seedling from last year. This is a yellow color, tiny yellow flower, but look at that, guys. You'll see the reason why I'm keeping it, because it's so prolific. Look at that. Plenty of flowers everywhere. Look at that. It is small, but it's so prolific. I will show you the flowers once it's already blooming. Look at that. How many flowers per stem? There are like 3. So I think it's really good to have here in our garden. I'm gonna definitely keep that one. Next to it, I have the Karma Amora. This Karma Amora is my cutting from last year. The mother plant unfortunately died, and I was suspecting that there's some what they call this one, gall issue from the mother plant. I don't know where was it infected, and yeah, so luckily this one is not. So hopefully it will continue, and I still, get to have some Karma Amora here in our garden. Next to it, as you all know, is this Rococo. It's still blooming, but I did some cuttings already, and I think I'm still going to cut some of it as well, so that it can just continue giving me some bloom, some flowers all summer long. And then here I have Cafe Ole. So everybody knows Cafe Ole anyway, so let's move to the next one. This one is this is what I suspect is the yellow decorative dahlia from seedling from last season. And yes, I'm just hoping that this is that one. I just lost the label, but I think I'm not going to do any pinching in this dahlia anymore, so that I can see the flower right away. Next to it, I'm so excited to see, there is this huge bud from my corally. Look at that, guys. And there are lots of flowers also, so I can't wait. So next to my corally, I think, what is the other one? I think that's another, no, this is actually Happet Blue Eyes. This is my Happet Blue Eyes, so yeah, it's also showing me some flower buds now, and I think I'm just gonna let it bloom. I did not pinch it, by the way. And then next year, this is the one that's really making me excited. um I don't have the label of this one, but it's kind of similar to Barbary Glamour. Barbary Glamour is also similar to my um, Fans David, which is the seedling I have from last year. They're very similar, but the Fans David is more of a round shape, and I think just a bit bigger than this one, than my um, Barbary Glamour. So yes, I'm so excited to see this Barbary Glamour. And yeah, next to it is my Wizard of Oz. So my Wizard of Oz is also doing well in here. As you can see, guys, I can see the flower bud in here already. So we will be expecting some flowers very soon. Next to it is, I think this is another Corally, if I'm not mistaken. There's no label. Yeah, that is Corally. I can see the label now. So as you can see, guys, a lot of flowers also, lots of flower buds from this Corally. So I'm very happy about that one. And next to the Corally and beside the Wizard of Oz is my Neon Splendor. And I'm not seeing any flowers yet, but I am happy so far with the looks of it. And then going here, guys, as all you all know, this is my fake copper boy. But even though it's fake, I'm still happy about it. I don't know, I just love the color combination of these petals. It's like maroon at the back behind the petal and orange in front. So look at that. And then going here is my Cafe Olay seedling. Look at this one. Look at that. You see the buds in here. I can see all these flower buds now. And hopefully this is another fully double petal, but I can tell that this is another dinner plate style, but hopefully this is a double petal. And then next to it, I have another one in here, which is another seedling, if I'm not mistaken. Ah no, this is not a seedling, but there's no label. But from the looks of it, it looks like it's also another Corally. Then next to it is another Cafe Olay seedling, and look at that. So this one surely is a fully double Dahlia. So yes, I can see that this is really fully double, and I'm not seeing any spaces yet inside the petal. So I think I'm not going to force it to open. I'll just leave it, since I can definitely confirm that this is fully double. And this is purple color. Oh my god, I'm I'm so happy to see another potential seedling to keep for next year. So let's see what happens. Next to it is my Joey Linda, my tiny Joey Linda there. One of the late ones, because I didn't find the right I didn't have enough pots actually to plant it to. And there is another one in here, which is this is my creme de cassis. And this creme de cassis is also showing its buds now. This is Sylvia. Some flower buds are also showing there. And this one is, oh, this one is Vera's. Ah, no, no, this is another seedling actually. And oh my god, I can tell that this is also hopefully no more dinner plates because yeah, I have lots of dinner plates already, but this one hopefully not purple because this is also another cafe au lait seedling. And where's the other one? This one is another seedling, I guess. Ah no, this is neon splendor also, another neon splendor. And this is my what is this one? This is my baby Beras Elma from last year. So this is also another beautiful daily to watch out for, guys. So just stay tuned and you will see this. And this is my Holy Hill Calico. And then finally another Wizard of Oz in this side. And then I have some more in this side. So let's just make it faster. That is Joey Linda. Another no, this is not Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz and Fans David. Their petals are looking very similar. But anyway, so this is Fans David. And by the way, I pinched this one and the pinch part is planted here. Sisi is saying hello. So I planted the pinch part, so hopefully it will grow because recently I've been doing this habit of planting the pinch part and luckily they survive. Next to it is Wizard of Oz. I also pinched the Wizard of Oz and I also planted the pinch part there, so let's see what happens. And next to Wizard of Oz is my this is the pink, let me just check, pink magic. So I have the pink magic here, looking good. I can see the flowers already. And next to my pink magic, I think this is another cafe au lait there. And then here is the prolific seedling from yeah, from last year, the yellow one, the small fine yellow one. And another corally. Look at that. I have lots of corally here in our garden. Yes, by the way, the reason why I have lots of corally is because of this one, because of what I've been doing like this. Some of these corales were also the result of, you know, the pinch part that I had planted from last year and they just survived. So look at that. A lot of corally flower buds are already there and I'm so excited to see it. Next to my corally is I think another Sylvia. I am a bit feeling suspicious about this Sylvia. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's a good thing to put it together with my Boom Boom White because my Boom Boom White is really looking healthy. But let's see. I don't have any issues with my Sylvia, but I just kind of feel a bit suspicious when I see leaves like these ones. I don't know, maybe hopefully this is just some sort of malnutrition, but well, I think it looks fine. I'm just probably being too careful. And I pinched this one, by the way, and the pinch part was also planted down there, as you can see. And then as mentioned, this is Boom Boom White. I can't wait to see the flowers of my Boom Boom White. Next, just behind the Boom Boom White is my Pacific Time, which is, you can see guys, the flower is there. But I am wondering, this year my this one is blown center this year. How come? Last year it was not blown center. Oh my god, what happened? Anyway, so let's continue. And this one is, I assume, Wizard of Oz. I assume that this is Wizard of Oz, but there is no label. But no, this is Wizard of Oz from the looks of it. Anyway, so that's Wizard of Oz. And then finally, here is another favorite of mine, another seedling from last year, which is really growing tall, which I think it's already 1 meter already. So this is my Fan's cotton candy. So yes, and behind it, look at this one, a very beautiful bloom from my Alvatin Taylor daylily. So nice. Alright guys, so I think that would be all for now, and again, thank you very much for watching this video. I still have lots of dahlias here to bloom and to be planted, and some of them were from my recent purchase from what's the name of this website again? Susie Ripley. Yes, so I have my Zundert Mystery Fox. I also have, as mentioned, the Sweet Natalie for the first time here in our garden. I have Yelno. I also had what is the other one? Salmon Runner. And there is another one actually. Where is that? It's gone missing. There's another one which I can't find. Where is it? Where is that? Oh, that is Joey Nikki. But I can't find where I placed my Joey Nikki. Oh my god, I hope I didn't burn it. Anyway, so yes, I have one more, which is Joey Nikki, which I'm going to be looking for in a short while. And yes guys, so I think that would be all for now. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any questions, any inquiries, or any questions regarding the topic that we have discussed today regarding the fungus and how to prevent it, if you want to know more information, please feel free to leave your inquiries or comment in the comment section down below, and I will be glad to answer all your questions. Again, thank you very much guys, and I will see you on my next one. Here's my Holy Hill Calico, by the way, and it's also starting to show me some flower bud now. And I will see you again on my next one. Bye for now.